for the Oracle Technology Network, and I'm joined by Pär Sikö. Welcome, Pär.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And you run a pretty nice conference here in Malmö. So tell me a little bit about how the Øredev conference got started, and maybe some of the new conference features this year that you've added.
Sure. So we've been running Øredev for 11 years now, and it started out with the company that I work for going to conferences around the world,
Yeah.
like Java One and others. And we figured, why don't we bring these speakers to Malmö instead of flying around the world? So we started Øredev. It was a much smaller conference at that time. We had around perhaps 300 or 400 people attending the first year.
That's
And
not
then
too
we've been
bad.
growing.
Not too
Yeah,
shabby
it's
for
not too shabby.
initial conference, but you're a lot bigger now than that.
Yes, so we attract around 1,300 people over 4 days,
Yeah.
which is what the venue can take. So we're sold out.
Although I would say that you guys probably do one of the best jobs I've seen at conferences about attracting top speaking talent to come out here and talk. I mean, you see some very big name speakers, and you have keynotes every morning and evening.
Yes,
So very impressive lineup of speakers that you don't find at any other conference.
thank you. Thank you. We work really hard on that. One thing that we've done that is a bit different from other conferences, and that we will do more of next year, is that if you're not invited by us, if we don't know you, well, I know you, so I can just invite you because I know you're a good speaker and you always deliver. But if you submit a call for paper, there is a field where you can submit a video.
Yeah.
And if we don't know you and you don't submit a video, we spend around 30 seconds Googling for your name and the videos. And if we can find you, you're basically out, because we need to know that you will perform on stage, no matter how important the topic is.
Mm-hmm.
So, and next year we're going to make that mandatory for all of the speakers submitting to call for paper, unless we know you and we invite you. And that's
Yeah, no,
basically to get the best speakers.
Well, it sounds harsh, but I think, we started doing something similar for Java One
Yeah.
the past few years, and the reason why we do that is, besides guaranteeing that you have, speakers which can deliver on stage, it also levels the playing field a little bit. So whether you're an experienced speaker or whether you're a new speaker just getting started, by demonstrating your speaking ability on video, it gives you the opportunity to compete on an equal level.
Exactly. And I think that's fair. So we don't need. So if you have a good topic and you're comfortable in front of the camera, you're welcome to Øredev. You don't have to be one of the famous speakers that are traveling the world. It's enough to be a good speaker with a good topic, and that's.
I
think that's
important.
more fair. And we have a lot of people attending Øredev, and it's only fair to them that we pick the best speakers based on their quality.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I know that one of the things you also try to do is each year you try to add new conference elements, or do a special theme, or do different things to improve the conference. So what were the main things you focused on for this year?
So one of the things was the call for paper, just to improve the quality. But another thing is the biohacking things. So we've had 64 people that accepted
with bandages.
Exactly. So they've implanted a small chip in their arm, and I was one of the 64. And it's a simple NFC tag that you can read and write with a mobile phone. And this is a long-term commitment from our side, because we want to build on this. So next year we might have a special room that you can only open with an NFC tag in your hand.
Oh.
So we're going to see what happens. So that was the big thing this year.
So your goal is to create a conference where it is very.
So we're in it for like 5 years, and we're going to see what happens. So that was the big thing this year.
So your goal is to create a conference where it is very cyborg friendly.
Exactly. That's our mission. But
Very
that's
nice.
one of the big things. Another thing that we try to do is we come up with a new theme every year. And this year it's We Are Social. And I like the name of the theme. Me and Emily, we had a discussion about it. It was her idea, We Are Social. And my idea was always social, question mark. But she was like, I think you're social. And I like that statement, we are social.
Yeah.
So the whole theme of the year is we are social.
It gives a better impression. And
Exactly.
also the artwork and the way it's themed is very...
Exactly.
Very nice.
Host this year, Ben, he asked a question every morning, like what is your key takeaways and stuff like that. And
nice.
and the host this year, Ben, he asked a question every morning, like what is your key takeaways and stuff like that. And you can hear that people are very social. They speak loudly in the main room, in the main hall. And I really like that.
Even the session I gave yesterday, there were lots of good questions and audience interaction and people coming up to me after the talk and talking about it. So I think it's, especially, I think Northern Europe gets a bad reputation for being very, having very tough audiences.
Yeah.
But this conference has been very friendly.
That's good. And another aspect is that we might not seem as social as other people, but if you take a look at Twitter, Slack, and Facebook, we are social on another level. There's hundreds of tweets going out every day concerning Øredev, so people are extremely social. And after all, it's guys like us that built the platform for Twitter and Facebook and everything. So absolutely, we are social.
In our own way.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the big thing this year, the biohacking and the theme.
Yeah.
And we also do, one thing that we're working on is security. So we have a dedicated security day at Øredev with...
I dropped by on Tuesday and I was surprised that the room was entirely packed.
Yeah.
It was a full audience for the security day. That was very nice.
And I think that in a couple of years, or maybe 1 year, people will get more attention on security because it's something that we need. So we're definitely going to expand that room. It's going to be bigger because we need to take care of security.
Yeah, maybe next year I'll do a security DDoS session, securing your home network.
You're more than welcome.
I've been getting a lot of practice from my daughter's Minecraft server.
Nice.
Constantly gets, every night they take down our network with the DDoS attack.
Oh, that is weird.
Although it's good practice. I've been learning about SYN floods and all the different types of attacks they launch and gradually been strengthening our home firewall. Lots of fun.
But I will just reserve a session for you next year. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this has been a really nice conference year. I'm excited. But so far it's been great. The parties have been awesome in the evenings. The food's been good. It's all been come together very nicely.
And we have one more night to celebrate, and then we have sessions on Friday as well, and then we're done.
And this also, I think this is the most relaxed I've ever seen you at your own conference. So
yes,
maybe you're reaching your prime, like you've got it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. No fires to put out, so I'm satisfied. It's been a great conference so far.
Excellent. All right, so for being on the night hacking program, you may already have a sticker, but I'm going to give you another one.
I do. Thank you very much.
Here's your night hacking laptop sticker exclusive
I'm going to put it on my
guests
computer.
On the program.
The old one is on my old computer, and I got a new computer, so I need this one. Thank you so much, Steven.
Very good. And thank you very much for the short interview and for the great work on the conference.
Thank you so much.